Hi, my name is Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
My name is Dylan.
My name's Cameron.
My name is Zac.
My name is Savannah.
My name is Aximili Escaluth Estil.
We can't tell you where we live.
Or our last names.
You're all in danger.
Very real danger.
The Yeerks are infesting more people every day.
There's too many of them.
I'm not even sure if we can win.
Oh, we can't
We're
win.
trying.
Maybe we can't.
But we can fight. Our only hope is to hold them off until help comes.
Who can know how long that will be?
We have only one weapon,
The Andalite morphing technology.
and that's the ability to turn into any creature that we can touch.
I still can't believe it.
It's insane. I know.
We were given this power by a brave ally named Elfangor.
Elfangor.
Fangor.
Elfangor, who went against his people's
He
wishes.
broke his people's laws.
We fight for him. But we also fight for you.
And for others.
We fight for the entirety of Earth.
Yeah, we've gained allies, but
Matea,
we've lost people along the way, too.
we've learned not to trust anyone.
Not anyone.
Nobody.
Anyone can be a Yeerk. A controller. Even you.
Hopefully it matters.
What are you all doing?
Did you just do like the football sound?
Yeah,
Oh shit, that wasn't that was ESPN.
that
is
ESPN.
Yeah.
Do the National Geographic one this time. Take it again. This time go bum 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 bum.
And then throw in a little NBC in there.
There once was a story
The
all
peacock?
about.
I've got flip turned upside down.
Dude, guess what?
Yeah. What's up?
Check a butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Did we meet our
Nailed
stream? Did we
No.
meet our stream goal? Damn.
Was our stream goal to expand the use of Zacbox to more tiers than it was?
No, but we did do that.
Oh. Because then we would have met our stream goal if that was the stream goal, was to do an action that we control.
Yeah. Holy
No,
shit.
I like that you just pick one that we did and say, but was it this? Like, just in case.
Was it 3 out of 4 of us wearing Animorphs merch on stream?
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Nate. I didn't want to wear the same shirt as you.
That's
Again.
you don't.
Again.
She does have Animorphs merch on.
Yeah, I do. It's just not ours.
No, she.
Oh,
she
hang on,
does.
hang on.
Oh.
I got a full
That's
fucking
not merch.
art
Oh,
tattoo.
yeah,
I
That's
can't
she
your
get
wins
myself.
every
arm.
time.
I got it. I got.
What?
She's got the stolen hoodie that Rachel stole when she had to go to the mall after she demorphed.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
Deep
Yeah.
cut.
Deep
Yeah.
fucking cut.
Deep cut
Awesome.
books.
Like
Nice.
your whole arm, maybe.
Books
Deep cut
17.
your whole arm off. And then beat somebody
Maybe I
with it.
beat somebody with it, yeah.
Yeah.
That bear's mopping a carpet.
That bear.
That bear's mopping the carpet.
That
Was it
bears.
a coot?
That bears are mopping the carpet.
Was it a coot working there? An old prospector?
It was.
Bear's mopping the
I just got
carpet.
out of the mines after 20
What in
years. The first thing I said.
tarnation?
I was panning for gold. And I come back and there's a bear mopping the carpet.
He mopping
I
my
don't
bear
want to say
skin.
them
Somebody
canaries
please give
lived.
Nate a job doing that voice on a cartoon. Please, God.
Please.
Please do it. Listen, if you all love Nate and want to get a hold of him, listen to the end, and we'll tell
Here's
you
his
where
social
to
security
do
number.
it. 6
5
6 6
might be in there. You don't know.
It could be.
66.
Yeah.
Austin,
What?
why would social security be the devil's number?
Oh,
I don't know.
not every
Explain
would
the
it be?
lore to me.
the Lord.
The Lord?
Lore.
The
You're
lore?
a GM. We're playing D&D. Explain the lore of Nate's.
Alex,
Social
You
security
weren't
card.
clear on Christianity.
You know what? I'm
Explain
fucking
the
not
lore
though.
to me.
I'm fucking not.
hey,
Someone explain deities to me.
Alex, I would love
Yeah.
to. I would love to,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry. I have a podcast to do right now, so I'll have to get you later.
I'm sorry. I'll let
explain
you
the lore.
go. It's being
So there's
real.
this-
I'll talk to you later.
So
There used to be this bug man. He lived on a planet. His name was Tumen.
His name was Drawn
Right.
for Ark.
He had moans and podes.
All right.
Bones and pods, yes.
I really got to do this now. All right.
Fine.
Sorry. All right. So I'm going to start the podcast. Alex, do the recap.
Previously on Dungeons and Dragons. On a Sunday morning, on a not-so-busy street, a woman glances out the front window of her house and catches sight of two teen boys talking as they walk down the sidewalk. She stands up from the couch and, with a groan, and gathers up her empty plate and her coffee cup, now mostly gone and cold. She shuffles off towards the kitchen, the thought of them already gone as she begins to think about what she has to get done before Monday kicks off and the endless grind begins again. On the opposite side of the glass, Zac discusses with Xander when they will meet. Xander, standing in his teenage boy form, is of course only an approximation. His true form is something of metal and ivory and not an organic being, but here stands a perfect reflection of another teen. And as Zac and Xander set a date to meet, and they part company, Xander's final words were a warning of that time was getting short. Possum laid on the floor of his house, chewing on his ball. It was the best. Balls are the best, especially the fuzzy ones that bounce really well. The only thing that could distract him from this great thing was the tone of the larger upright dogs that were talking right now. He didn't know what they were saying, but he could discern the emotions. There was panic and sad, and something like surprise, but also sad. He cocked his head to hear a little better, but they weren't making the sounds that came with throwing the ball. He politely grabbed his ball, placing it between his legs. He could wait for someone to throw it. Possum's concerns didn't extend to the Yeerks. Not yet, anyways. He didn't know that Dylan was being overwhelmed with information about the insidious alien species infiltrating the human race. Emma stood at the kitchen window and watched as her son Zac, her baby boy, cleaned out the shed in the yard. As chairs were flung haphazardly out the door onto the lawn, her stomach gives a small flip of guilt. Maybe they'd come down too hard on him. I mean, even they had heard about the incident at the festival. Their phones had lit up with the neighborhood... Sorry, I wrote a stupid joke and it made me laugh. Their phones had lit up with the neighboring entry app notifications as soon as they turned them on the airplane mode. And it was entirely plausible that he had lost his phone there until that guy, Jeremy Jason McColt, that was it, until he had returned the phone. A leaf blower starting up disturbed her out of her reverie, and she shook her head and wondered if 2 weeks was just a little too long to ground him. As the director of the observatory sent out the email to the staff that they were going to have to report back in, all I could think about were the deadlines that they had to hit and the weird pressure from higher up. They weren't thinking about how they were about to ruin the nights of one single dad who had lovingly prepared a plant-based meatloaf for his daughter. They weren't thinking about how soul-crushing it would be going from making a surprise pup cup for a surprise dog to driving back in and stare at a screen for hours and hours and hours. But that's exactly what they did to Dylan's dad. And as he drove back into the observatory, leaving behind his daughter, he couldn't have known the depths of depravity she would be getting into. That's right, it was America's favorite combo stunt competition and dating show, Flirting with Danger. The following morning, it was the office manager who was the first to be aware that there was a new student at Ocean West High School. Mr. S, of course, took it as an opportunity to teach Savannah his favorite statistic: 60% of all statistics are made up. But otherwise, it went mostly unnoticed. And if Zac's absence was noticed, it was of no concern to Zac, who had played up the sickest little boy card to his mom and was sleeping unconcerned for the day. Until it got late enough to collect his homework. It was not the typical homework that awaited him. Tense chords cut in on a dark screen, interrupted only by short bursts of chatter and the scratching of claws on metal. A sliver of light cuts through the darkness, illuminating a patch of fur and a blur of skin and teeth and claws. The heist music swells as our subjects tumble and barely catch, holding on. There's a fall of several times their own body weights below them, and they swing out into space, and then let go. A bat flits around a classroom erratically, but in control, and a squirrel hops along the floor like a kid on pixie sticks. It jumps up and opens the door, allowing them out to the main hall, where we see an epic shot looking like the opening to the 1966 Batman show as the squirrel and the bat run down the hall. A dark band creeps, camouflaged against the louvers of a vent, casting a shadow in the same pattern. There's a deep clang of metal as the creature drops into the vent and scrabbles about, looking for the first exit. And like the scene out of Die Hard, this raccoon scrambles into this classroom and drops to the floor. Cut back in the basement of a high school. A squirrel chews through as many wires as it can find, including a security camera, before a bat twists and malforms back into a teen girl with black hair. She rips out the wires that the squirrel couldn't quite get enough leverage to snap, and they search around and find a metal cabinet full of tools and loose a rusty and dilapidated gas vent before scrambling out of there, the girl returning to her bat form as they leave. The raccoon drops into a chemistry classroom and goes on an absolute rampage, knocking papers off the desk, opening the valves to the gas that's usually reserved for Bunsen burners, and pulling the triangle handle at the eye wash station. The small bandit frees himself into the hallway where it totters down and into the principal's office, destroying video equipment, PA equipment, files, whatever it can get its tiny little human-like hands on. And then shuffling back to the chemistry classroom to escape, it sees a big cabinet full of chemicals. So it tears it down off the wall, and the sudden addition of energy and moisture sets off chemical reactions left and right, and the sparks begin to feed into this leaking gas. And as the raccoon scrambles back up the shaft and into the vent, it's decidedly not a Die Hard moment this time, as its butt gets stuck for but a moment. And then a rumbling down the air shaft is the only warning before an explosion of fire blasts them out and into unconsciousness below the school. And that's where we are now.
Hell yeah.
Batman.
Did you like how I said I was going to start the podcast and then made you do it?
I did like that. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. I'm
Thanks.
Sorry I made myself crack up during my own fucking recap.
No,
That stays in. That's got to stay in. That was
Fucking great.
beautiful. Sorry, I wrote a stupid joke and I laughed. Hee hee.
Because I remembered Jenna's joke and I was like, that's so good. And then I got to my stupid joke and I was like, oh, that's so stupid.
That's stupid.
It was great.
it was. Ooh, all right.
I
Well,
also want Bat and Squirrel Art Corner running intro.
so Savannah and Dylan, you guys have left the school. Where are you headed?
Get Dylan's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get them.
Okay, good.
Great.
Yeah, and then I guess probably home.
Yep. Savannah's following Dylan back to her house.
Oh, we need to go get Possum first.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you guys head to Pacific Towers. Yeah, you make it up the elevator. Bing. There's Possum.
Excellent. Savannah's absolutely going to go scratch it on her face.
Oh yeah. Dylan's gonna wait patiently for Savannah to be done, and then immediately also do the same.
He's so excited after he gets one scritched and he gets another one. He does a quick circle right before you start scritching him, and he loves it.
Oh.
Savannah will say to Dylan, I'm guessing we're going back to your place tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to stay out unless he leaves again.
Okay. I'll collect some things then. And Savannah's gonna go to her room and grab some stuff and put it in a backpack.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you throw it in your backpack and you got your stuff.
Excellent.
Possum waits for you at the elevator as you rejoin Dylan, and Possum, you guys can make it down and back to Dylan's.
Sweet, we do that.
Yeah. So I think you all went out at about 9, is that right? 8 or 9 last year?
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll say all of this took you all about going there, doing the thing, going back to Savannah's. We'll say about 2 hours. So it's about 10 o'clock now. And as you get home, your dad still isn't back.
Well, That's just weird. I guess they have him working on that.
Yes. Does he normally work this late all the time?
It just depends on what they have going on. The past few months, not really, but I mean, maybe he's kind of getting back into the swing of things.
Okay.
Food?
Sure.
Sweet. And Dylan's gonna just start pulling out whatever leftovers are in the fridge.
Yeah. You guys get some leftovers, enjoy them. Right, you tell me, what do you guys eat? What do you guys get out of the fridge? I'm curious.
I think there's probably definitely some of the meatloaf left over. There's probably some spaghetti in there.
Mm.
So that's fast. There's nothing fancy.
Yeah. That's what I normally have in my fridge. Spaghetti, for sure.
Yeah, Savannah's not going through Dylan's fridge. Like, whatever Dylan brings out, Savannah will, like, do what she can to help, but, like, she's not going through her personal stuff.
Dylan's gonna think it's really weird that Savannah thinks that the fridge is personal stuff.
It is. Alex also thinks this.
This is my milk.
It is. It is your things. Blurring the lines here. A little
Oh,
bit.
no.
Yeah, that's your personal milk.
Oh no, the milk is a sidewalk. I don't know what.
Soup.
It's in your yard.
Oh shit, he's done and he's added another word. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys want to do before you go to bed?
And Dylan's just gonna heat up some food and sit on the couch and watch some more trash. But not for long. Probably go to bed pretty quickly.
Hmm.
But actually go to the bedroom this time instead of passing out on the couch.
Yeah.
Savannah will grab her laptop again, keep working on it, work on notes from the day, homework from the school. Probably work on that letter to Mr. S about statistics, and then like delete a bunch, and then add some more, and then like check it for tone, save it to the drafts for later. But Savannah is not going to sleep. She's gonna try to wait, see if Zac comes back, and she's still watching.
All right, give me a Constitution save. Savannah, you fall asleep. Zac.
Yo.
The noise is all muffled around you. Your vision, as it starts to come back, is just a smudge of colors and shapes. Nothing's in focus. Your head's throbbing. You inhale deep and you feel a sharp pain in your side. And you hear a muffled voice. His eyes are... He's opened his eyes. Mark, I saved the little guy. One of the red shapes moves as it stands over you. And you squint a little bit and he comes into focus. Don't worry, little buddy. You're going to be okay. And as your vision clears up a little bit more, you see that it's a firefighter. Guy's a little chubby, but he's solid. He's got big brown eyes, brown scruff of a beard. You hear another voice. Get up, Eugene. We have a fire. Or we may have had the fire out, but we still have some evals to do. Looks like a chem lab blew up. Leave that raccoon alone. It's up now and it'll be fine. He has burns and he's bleeding from his head. His whole tail is almost gone. He needs to go to a vet. Well, then call him and get your ass in here. And the firefighter reaches down towards you, Zac.
Okay. Do you want me to roll like an intelligence or anything? I know I'm probably concussed to like remember I'm in morph, or is it dreadfully obvious
that you're in morph? Like as you like regain your bearings, you feel that pain. You hear him say raccoon, and then like that kind of clicks it to you.
Comes flooding back. Okay. Yeah. God. All right. I'm gonna try to do I guess performance and hiss and then scramble and try to get away. Okay, raccoons hiss, whatever. Angry noise.
Go ahead.
Performance. Oof. A 10.
As you like, you go to hiss and like, you know, maybe put your paw up to like make it seem like you're gonna like swipe at him or something. The hiss doesn't even come out because your ribs are just like the breath just it makes it hard to even hiss.
Do I manage to get away?
Do you try to run away?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll say, no, little guy.
Dodge around him and
you need
some bushes.
Yeah, you need some help. And he'll reach down to try to grab you as you run. So make me a dexterity check. Or athletics, either one.
Dexterity or athletics?
This will be the raccoon.
Athletics as a raccoon.
Yeah.
I'll do the dex. 13. Oh, man.
He, like, as you go to run, you feel like there's, like, another pain in like, your hind leg, and you, like, it's hard to use, and you just fall over. But he, like, picks you up. It's okay. Right. I'll take care of you.
I'm biting him.
All right, give me an attack. He does have this big, thick, red fireman's coat on.
Of course he does. Yeah, duh. Is there any exposed flesh at all?
I mean, maybe his face. He does have his helmet off.
Fucking him up. No. I'm going to try to just bite through the leather.
Okay.
Raccoons are sharp teeth boys. And attack. Here's a bite attack. A 16.
You feel your teeth pierce this leather and enter skin. I roll some damage. And I'll make him make a strength save.
It is 1. On hit, 1 piercing damage.
All right. This was pretty much so he would try to let you go, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna I've got rabies. Like, I don't say it.
Yeah. You could. Give me what's your strength modifier as a raccoon?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Huh? Sorry, you're breaking up. What was that? I can't hear you.
All right, so he's got to be...
It's a -3
yeah.
to answer your question.
All right, so just basically he's got to beat an 8.
Fuck.
He does, like, one hand... The hand that you bit drops down, but he's still, like, got you, like, cradled in one of his hands. Sorry, I'm leaning off camera. But, like,
okay.
I'll say this. As that hand drops, you're closer to his face now because he's, like, got to lean in to cradle you.
I'm sorry, man. I say to myself, not to him. I want to scratch, but I don't have a scratch attack. Should you just use the bite one again? Just
yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't really want to bite him, but
yeah, that'll hit his face.
Sorry, homie.
I'll say, like, with that, you go right across his eye, and you see, like, immediately 4 because maybe the thumb went 5. Fuck it, you get all 5 of it. Scratches.
I get an eye. I'm taking an eye.
You take his
It's the
eye
bats in
out,
the house.
and it
No, I
lights on fire and burns. No, it doesn't. But you see 5 streaks, just red streaks, just appear on his face as he grips his eye and drops you.
I fucking skedaddle.
Yeah, he does yell, but he doesn't come after you anymore. He says, "Wait."
Oh man, God. All right, I'm not gonna. Nothing. All right. I want to do some anime shit. Like, I really want to just be like, the spirit of the forest thanks you, Eugene, and then run away anyway. But I'm not gonna.
Well, as you run though, you make it to the cover of like the tree line near the school.
Good. All right. I need to get under some cover. I don't have any idea how long it's been, but I need to demorph if I can.
All right, so you're looking for cover, like a nice place. Yeah. Give me a survival check.
15.
15. So as you first enter the forest, you notice like there's these kids off like in the trees just drinking beer. They look about your age.
5 in the morning on a Thursday?
Yeah, they're fucking, who knows? They're red devil. They're bright devils. So you take off deeper into the forest, and as you take off deeper in, you do find like a nice little patch of like these bushes and stuff and nobody seems to be around. So,
all right, I'm demorphing as fast as I can.
All right, as soon as you think about, you concentrate and you think about your human body.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Savannah and Dylan. We're gonna stay with Zac.
I muted my microphone.
Nate, make me a concentration check.
That's intelligence? No, what is it?
Constitution.
Constitution. You said check or saving throw?
Check. You focus. You think about your green eyes. You think about your lanky body, your tall, lanky body, your blonde hair. And you can picture the hair sprouting out of your raccoon head and your raccoon fur retracting in. But that just doesn't happen. What do you do?
I'm looking through my abilities real fast to see if there's anything I can do. Give me bonuses. Can I give myself inspiration? And give myself a 1d10 check?
I think you can, but you have to like do it before the roll, so it won't add to that one.
No, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add a 1d10.
Well, hang on, don't make any rolls yet. What do you do?
So I'm sitting in these bushes, and I've thought about my curly hair and my green eyes, and I have been unable to demorph.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stand at my back paws, like a human would, and look at my hands, and like hunch down Super Saiyan style, and really, I'm like thinking about skateboards and TikTok, and Dad's pancakes, and my mom saying she loved me, and Mo, and my warm bed, and I'm gonna try again.
All right, so I'll let you make another check, but first, I want you to tell me what's going through Zac's head.
Panic. It's nothing like it is. This is a up until this moment, it's been I just gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this. This isn't right. I'm not supposed to be in this body. This isn't my body. Now it is, oh no. Not only am I stuck in the wrong body, this body is injured. It's not even a good one. Like, he's it's just all it's a bad time.
And as you think
Um,
that, the raccoon mind, it smells food, maybe from those kids earlier, and that's all it wants to do is go get that food. Uh, go ahead and make your Constitution check. You want to add your D10?
oh yeah, great. A 14.
And
I have a superiority die. Can I add anything with that? I don't think I can.
yeah, I don't think so. I think that's usually just combat stuff.
Yeah.
That raccoon brain, it smells that food, and as this panic is going through your mind, and as you're thinking about your mom saying that she loves you, and your dad, grounding you, but also telling you he loves you, slowly the raccoon mind starts to take over, and you want that food more and more. But then the claws start to retract, and your palms start to emerge from the raccoon paws as your hands get wider and wider, and slowly, slower than you've ever morphed before. After about 2 minutes, you finally make it back to your body, your human body.
I will say that Zac, just in that last second before anything starts, and hearing the raccoon brain screaming at him for food, and he's trying as hard as he can. He's been trying and nothing's happening. He's probably starting to lose hope. And the moment the claws start to go back in, he's gonna. It's just renewed energy, and that might be the only reason he's able to pull it off. Which he does fully pull it off, right?
Except your
He's not
tail.
gonna
No,
do it
yeah.
with a fucking
Yeah. Fully
Guess
back.
he
who's
just
a
runs
furry
to a cliff.
forever?
No.
Well, you could just cut the tail off.
The TikTok. I mean, honestly, the algorithm would be good to him. I think.
What do you do
All right,
next?
thanks, Austin. Thanks for the panic attack. I appreciate
shit.
you. God damn it. After. God. He's been exhausted for days. He's been running nonstop. This is probably the moment that it all finally catches up to him. And after he's fully out of it, it's going to be a deep breath in, and the breath out is just sobs. And he's going to just like squat down and then kind of just lay down and fetal position, just crying, like rocking back and forth, ugly crying, dirt in his face, snot everywhere. It's gross.
How long?
Good thing he's in the woods by himself. God, a good long cry. Like, I don't think it's a couple hours or anything, but probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially how he just blew up his school. Like, he's freaking. He doesn't like school, but shit. That wasn't what he wanted to do. Just wanted the day off. Yeah, that plus the exhaustion, plus the horror of being stuck in a mangled raccoon body. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna take some personal time.
And I won't torture you anymore, Nate. Zac makes
You're
it home.
okay.
He makes it home, gets back in, and nobody is the wiser.
Oh, great. No more rolls to see if fucking Super Steve sees him. That son of a bitch with his X-ray vision, waking up from a dead sleep.
Staring Steve, that's what they call him. At work. All right. The next
more morph down.
the next morning, Dylan.
Pancakes.
Can we? As soon as Dylan sees that Savannah is falling asleep, like genuinely falling asleep, As much as she wanted to go sleep in her own bed, she's gonna like recline the chair that Savannah's in very, very gently so as to not wake her, and like pull the blanket over her. And then she's gonna open her own laptop and plug in her little external hard drive and turn on the webcam and point it at herself laying on the couch and fall asleep there.
Yep. Well, Savannah, your phone alarm goes off at your normal time. I'm gonna go ahead and say you two, since you went out early and you fell asleep and stuff, you guys can go ahead and get your long rest. So that just means all your hit points go back. You get your full morphs. Savannah, you can remove 1 point of exhaustion. But yeah, the morning comes.
I think as soon as Savannah's alarm goes off, every time she's woken up in the past couple days has been bolt upright in a fucking panic. This is the worst. This is full launch forward, chairs reclined, scrambles back, like literally like gets hurtled back because she thinks she's gonna be able to get up, and she's just fuck, and like pulling the blanket, like confused, angry, feels like she's gonna hurl everywhere, like doesn't know, and then like sees Dylan and like freezes and just doesn't know what to do. Is just staring at Dylan.
In the commotion, Dylan is like, what?
Oh, no.
I fell asleep. I fell asleep all night. Fuck.
Yeah, you super did.
Fuck.
And Dylan's just gonna reach over and turn her camera, like turn her whole laptop towards Savannah. Again, it's not my first rodeo being watched, so that's there for you if you want it.
I think Savannah's gonna like
I ate some
disbelieve.
Oreos at like 2 a.m. I think.
Savannah's gonna like disbelief, like just literally like she's stunned, like she's frozen here, staring at this like I can't believe you did this. And then she's gonna like take it and like scrub through the video and like probably see like Dylan's 2 a.m. like going to get Oreos, and then like clock like, was it 30 seconds? Was it 45 minutes?
You mean investigation check?
Okay, cool. It's a 10.
With the 10, I'll say you don't notice Dylan get up at all. Dylan, you have a cover.
You dream the Oreos?
Oh, yeah. Well, so we'll say that your camera is like faced to, like where it's faced on the couch. Your kitchen is behind that. So like, you see Dylan get up for the Oreos and walk to like the kitchen. You can still see her, and come like after she eats them, gets her milk, she'll come back and lay on the couch. So yeah, you find that. Give me one more investigation check.
Okay. Crit once, a 5.
Yeah. You accidentally delete the video.
What the fuck? Okay, doesn't matter. Savannah's gonna ask her, can we take this? Can we take this with us?
Yeah. It's my laptop. Of course we can take it with us.
Okay, as soon as Dylan says yeah, she's gonna shut it and like put it in her bag with everything else that she's collecting here.
Okay. I'm gonna need that when we get to school.
Yeah, yes, I will return it.
Dylan, give me an investigation check.
Alright. Yeah.
Well, with the 9, we'll say you notice that you have a cover on you now, like a thicker cover than when you fell asleep.
I'm gonna go look out the window to the driveway.
Your dad's car is in the driveway.
Oh. So he came home in the night.
Pretty late, though, if you got Oreos at 2 a.m.
Yeah. God, that really sucks. And Dylan's gonna, like, tiptoe up the stairs toward her room, but is gonna first, like, peek in.
Yeah, you see your if you don't want to wake him up, you can give me a stealth check. Like if you're trying to like extra not wake him up.
Yeah.
Pretty damn stealthy.
Do it.
Yeah, you peek in and you see him sleeping.
Sweet. I guess it was super late because he is out. And gonna just quietly shut the door, hold the knob, close the door, twist the knob back,
Quiet as a mouse.
and then go to my bedroom to get dressed.
Zac, your alarm or your mom comes in and gently wakes you up at your normal time because you still don't have your phone or anything.
Yeah. Zac is probably. I've probably been having nightmares all night. Wakes up in a cold sweat, probably the moment the door opens. Just, oh, what? Hey, Mom.
Hey, I was just gonna.
I'm up.
No, I was just letting you know something happened to the school last night. Apparently there was an explosion or something in a chem lab, but school is off today and for the rest of the week.
Oh. How bad was it? Was anybody hurt?
No one got hurt. There was just one of the wall, like, they said there was a buildup of gas or something like that in a vent, and then some chemicals fell over somehow and ignited it. But there's just like part of the wall is down, but it's just the hole. It's not too much. They're just gonna have to have some time to work on it.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go back to sleep
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Sorry for waking you up. I just wanted to let you know.
Thanks.
Good
And
night.
he lays back down. Does he still have the Nokia?
It is on your like nightstand.
Okay. What time is it? Like 6:30, I think.
Yeah.
I think we established. Yeah. And they're supposed to meet the Chi Wednesday night. This is Monday?
This is Tuesday.
This is Tuesday. Thank you. Okay. He oh, but that's right. We got to go to the cabin tonight because Katie's done cooking. He's just gonna shoot a text to Savannah on the Nokia. Just heard school blew up. Guess it's canceled. Meet up maybe 11-ish? Question mark. He does math to hold on. He does math to figure out like what's a good 8 hours from when he went to sleep. When would that be? Like that'd be like about 10, right? No, because he went out at like at 1 in the morning.
You went out at 1 in the morning, or no, you went out at 1 in the morning. Lasted for just about 2 hours because you almost got
I remember
stuck.
now. I went out at 1 in the morning, got caught. Then I went out again at 2 in the morning after they went back to sleep.
That was the first night you tried to sneak out. This when you went to sleep, snuck out at like 1, and then you were at least out. We're gonna say for 2.5 hours because you almost got stuck at Morph and it was travel time. So you went to bed at we'll say 3:30. We'll say 4 because you had to get back as well. So yeah.
Okay. So he backspaces the 11-ish and changes it to 12:30-ish. Your place? Question mark.
Savannah will text back, no, I'm meeting Cameron.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Savannah, you notice that you have like your updates are now coming in as well. That school is canceled because of a gas leak and other complications. Yours isn't canceled. Dylan's school is. You get well, Dylan. You don't get it because you don't have your phone. But yeah, I'll say as part of the shadowing program, they put your number down as like for their updates as well. But you all get the information.
Yeah, and Savannah would also like. I'm sure there's a school website that they can go and check, and there's like a thing updated. So even if we don't get like text right away, I think Savannah would go to like
Yeah.
World
And
Wide
the
Web dot.
text would also go to like parents too, right? So my dad would have gotten a message.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I think that seeing that Savannah has gotten this alert message, is Dylan's school canceled too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan's gonna go and knock on her dad's door kind of loudly and try to wake him up a little.
And you hear, yeah. Who's there?
It's me. She's gonna crack the door open and just peek her head in. Hey,
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
can you look at your phone for me?
Sure. He like wipes his eyes, reaches over, grabs the phone. Oh yeah. Looks like there's a gas leak. At your
Yeah,
school.
Savannah got a weird message about her school too. So
Oh, wow. That's 2 schools. I wonder what's
Yeah.
going on.
I don't know. Everything is messed up and weird.
Oh,
So I think if you're cool with it, I'm gonna go do some homework at Savannah's today, and then I'm gonna try and hit an early meeting.
all right. I'll let you decide. Do you think this should be deception or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Well, hold on, wait. Yeah. Persuasion, I guess. I would say that none of that is untrue.
Yeah.
What I-
Well, huh?
Never mind.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. I think it's too late because it's after the roll. But I was just gonna. I was wondering if I could help with Wave of Wisdom because I think it adds something to it. But basically, like Savannah hasn't really actually told Dylan the plan.
What you're doing.
So like, yeah. So it might help, but
How can you? I'll let you use the wave of wisdom. Just how in character do you help Dylan with this?
I mean, oh God, I think the most inconspicuous way is kind of how it's already gone down, like making sure that he's getting those text messages. She hasn't told Dylan the plan, so it's very realistic to Dylan that it could go back there. And then maybe like at this point, like as Dylan's saying this, Savannah is just gonna say like, yeah, to take Possum home, like just some excuse, like yeah, like I didn't bring enough food for Possum for today, like
Okay.
can we head
That-
back?
That's exactly what I was looking for. Got it. So that just adds your wisdom modifier to that.
It does. So it adds 3 to that, so 15.
Yeah. So he'll say, yeah. I like that girl's been a good role, not example for you. She's been answering her phone. I like her. Yeah, you can hang out with her.
I like her too. And Dylan just kind of smiles at him.
He
Goofy.
he smiles too, and but you see like his eyes are like still almost falling back asleep.
Go back to bed and don't let him work you too hard.
Thanks, honey. You all have fun. Don't get in any trouble.
Thanks, new phone.
New phone tomorrow.
Beautiful. Love you.
Love you.
She just closes the door quietly. Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool all day.
Excellent. And Savannah will grab up her stuff. Her backpack now has Dylan's and her laptop in it, and grab Possum and head back to drop him off.
All right. Yeah, so you can drop him off fine. No worries. Is there anything else you want to do on the way there, or y'all heading out? What's that?
Savannah's already grabbed everything she needs from her place, so once they're there, literally drop Possum off, like make sure he's gone to the bathroom first, give him breakfast, water,
Clean it
make sure
up.
Clean it up.
Clean it
Of
up.
course, you would never doubt me in that. You would never say otherwise. I've got that.
Nope.
Not even one time on air.
Nope.
But yeah, and then after all of that, then I think Savannah will just, say to Dylan, like, all right, let's go.
As they're walking or as they're going down in the elevator, Dylan's gonna be like, "I didn't make coffee. Can we get some coffee?"
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Savannah, there's a place literally across the street from Pacific Towers that makes great breakfast. And maybe they have great coffee. Pineapple flavored coffee?
no.
Okay. Coconut flavored coffee?
Yes.
They have both of those. So if you like the pineapple, you can get the pineapple. If you like the coconut, you can get
You could see how we went exact opposite. I'm like, ooh, pineapple. And Jenna's like, no, and then coconut. And I'm like, oh, and Jenna's like, oh, okay.
We combine the two, pina colada coffee.
Oh.
Ooh.
Write that down.
But yeah, you guys can get some coffee and how you getting to where you're going?
I think the first part by bus, as far as we can go. And then once we get like to the edge, like as far as we can get into the woods.
Yeah. We'll say that one of those buses does go to that gas station. Did we call it a Shell station last time?
We might have, but a gas station is non-branded.
That one runs. It like runs once early, once midday, one more time before midnight because it goes like really far.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll take that one as far as we can go. And I'm guessing we hit the midday one because the really early one's probably already passed.
Yeah, we'll say like 6, 12, 6.
Okay. So yeah, and then once we get there, we get some ways into the woods, and then Savannah will ask Dylan, "Do you want to morph?"
Sure. What should I do? And Dylan's just gonna start shaking it out. And she wore like workout clothes today. And some of those Vibram shoes, so like she's sleek.
Mm-hmm.
So Savannah will offer to her, like, if you want to morph first, I can grab your shoes and throw them in the bag.
Oh, you don't think the shoes will go?
I can't do shoes. Maybe you can once you get clothes. I don't know, but I can't do shoes.
She's gonna pump her arms, but I'm gonna try it. All right, get ready. Here we go. So, there's a hummingbird. Let's do it.
Well, actually,
Oh,
and
what?
like as she's saying hummingbird, Savannah's just gonna be like, well, wait, I have to carry this backpack in. So did you want to do horses?
And immediately just starts doing the horse morph.
Y'all can't do this to me.
Oh,
You can't. Yeah, you can't be the horse girls becoming horse girls on my podcast or on this
We
podcast.
done did it. We
Well,
done
you
doing
did it.
We doing
We
it
done
right
did it.
now.
All right.
We done doing it right
it's
now.
Sugarfootception. I'm gonna bust in real fast and throw something at Austin.
Mhm.
So, if there's a 6, 12, and 6 bus that goes to the gas station we need to go to, Zac would probably be planning to take the 12 o'clock bus
Okay. Give me
because he needs to go to the cabin too.
a Constitution save.
That's fine. Save
Yes. Okay. So
9, baby.
you can get up a little bit early, You can go ahead and get your 8, but you won't remove a point of exhaustion until the end of the day.
Okay.
Just because if you would have passed the con save, I would have let you.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Can I
You know, that
add-
classic
feel like
end
that
of day
information.
energy.
I'm only
All right.
saying it because you didn't get the full 8 hours, so that's why you're getting it at the end of the day instead of right now.
Gotcha. Off by half an hour. That's fine. So, do we want to do that whole scene again with Zac there?
You guys, as you like get off the bus, you notice Zac is you guys, we can do that again. Like as you all get on the bus, Zac is on the bus as well. Like he's already sitting on there as you guys walk on.
Hey.
What's up?
Just heading out of town. How many people are on the bus? Is that a lot of people?
Dylan's gonna pull the second cup off of her because she uses the second cup and not a coffee sleeve because those suck.
Mhm.
She's gonna pull the second cup off of her coffee and be like, "You want?"
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. And then she put it back.
Nice.
Take a
So,
sip, looking at him like he's a weirdo.
I don't know if we make any conversation on the way there. I don't know how many people are on the bus, and I don't want to
There's-
talk around other
There's
people.
like 2 people. So like maybe you guys sit, I don't know if you guys are talking or not. That's up to you all. You just tell me. There are 2 people sitting. One's at the midpoint, one's at the front.
I don't think Savannah would be talking too much on this bus ride. Like she's not.
Mhm.
There's 2 people is a creepy amount of people. I don't want to disturb the
Yeah.
silence.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just fast forward till we get there. It's fine.
You
Sorry.
guys get there, and then they have this conversation about morphing horse. And Zac, you come out of the gas station after going to the bathroom, and that's when you rejoin them.
with a 5-hour energy,
Yeah.
shaking it up.
You know what? Good RP. Go ahead and remove your point of exhaustion as you drink this 5-hour energy.
Fucking hell yeah! Thank you. Oh, that's the wrong way. We go -2. Oh, I did it the wrong thing.
Because a half hour, 5 hours plus minus a half hour is still 4.5 hours. So he got he got 9
So
hours.
if he only drank half of that and saved the other half for later, he'd get his 2.5 hours.
Yeah. And then he'd only have to sleep 6 hours. You
Yeah,
get it,
perfect.
Alex.
That's how
Eve-
those work.
Got the system
just-
now for the rest of the fucking Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Guess what? We're gonna be sponsored by 5-hour.
I was gonna say
5-hour
Why
energy.
we did just come up with mechanics for 5-hour energy drinks.
Yes, we
Tight.
did.
Andalites would definitely invent a drink called 2-hour. Anyway.
As you walk up,
so,
you see the changes on Dylan start.
and they're like out in the woods a ways.
Yeah, like they told you where they were, and you're walking up.
Oh, you guys are gonna morph. Cool. Are you? And then he like just shuts up and watches, and sees a horse emerge and goes, "Oh,
Dylan, give me a concentration check.
Hell yeah. I'm all about it. Let's do it.
kick Zac in his face."
You don't have advantage or anything? Is that right?
I don't think I do.
So, as you morph, your clothes start to expand with you, and they will start to rip. You can stop, and
As soon as she feels them start to get tight, she just starts ripping them off. Shit. Nope. This was expensive.
you maybe like one of the arms underneath like a little hole has started, but you managed to get them all off in time that
And
to not
Savannah
miss it.
will help her if she has
Yeah.
like hoof hands. She'll be like, "Oh God," and like help her pull his shirt off.
Yep. But about a minute later,
Zac's gonna politely turn his head.
if you want to describe your morph.
Yeah, I think that Dylan's back starts to elongate first until she just kind of flops down on all fours, as she's obviously pulling stuff off. Oh no. And then her neck starts to go longer and longer, and then her face comes out of that, and it's just like one fluid.
And yeah, you're a horse. Make your wisdom check. I always
Okay.
forget. Oh, and I gotta do it too.
Am I using my wisdom or the horse's wisdom?
Yours.
Sweet. That's terrible. Come on.
Am I looking at the right one? Oh, these are Nate. Sorry, Nate. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, so first thing that comes to your head is run. And you take off as you see like these two figures standing near you. You take off into the woods. Savannah and Zac, what do you guys do?
I think Savannah, as she sees Dylan start to like, before she takes off entirely, get that like hyped up panicked look, Savannah's just gonna immediately start to like, whoa, easy, and like then start scooping her stuff into the backpack and morphing herself as Dylan's taking off, not listening.
Zach's just gonna watch this happen. Watches Dylan take off and goes, all right. And then it's gonna look at Savannah, and you've already started morphing too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just gonna hold his hands out for the bag. I'll
Savannah places one of the straps of the bag over her neck as she starts morphing.
I'll carry it. I'm not gonna morph.
Oh, I'm morphing a thing to carry it. She said, like, not breaking morph as she's like, and maybe like starting to like blah words as it's coming out like, like I'm morphing to carry.
Do you want to describe yours, Savannah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as she's talking to Zac and saying like I'm morphing to carry this, putting the thing over her face, the first thing you see is like this brighter white stripe appearing down the middle of her face, with like at the very end of the nose just a little black spot. And if you were able to see under her like morph clothes, you'd see like one spot pop up on the side of her, and then she starts like elongating this snout out, and then her body shape changes like weirdly, so that the middle of her just kind of like rounds out like really big, and then hair starts growing in all like long and fuzzy as she's like morphing an elongating spine now and down onto like all fours, with the neck growing, and just like you think it's going to keep going, but it stops. It's just a little shorter, just a little stubby neck. And then the last thing is like as the ears are migrating up her head, they just come in and then like flop down kind of out to each side, like weird, like most horses are very like stoic at the top, and this is just kind of flopping on the edge. And then she's standing there as a little pony with a Tony the pony with a backpack over her neck.
Bird of fur. This is one of the morphs you have already, like, over the break you got, right?
That's what we said, but if you want me to roll for it, I will.
No, that's fine. Well, let's just do it because you see as you finish this morph, this horse sees another horse running wild and free. So.
Oh, that's gonna fucking piss her off.
Where is it?
Oh no, sorry, that's wrong. Ignore that.
I'm ignored.
Ignored it. Don't you dare. It's not a save, it's a check, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. 21.
Maybe we should be rolling animal handling.
Trying to run?
Probably. Yeah, 21.
Handle an animal.
Animal.
I mean, it is a wisdom-based stat. Technically, we probably could.
Okay, well, 23 or 21. Pick your fucking poison, Austin.
20
Which one do you want?
21.
All right, Dan.
It seems fun to run, and that horse looks great, and it does piss you off a little bit, but Savannah holds it down.
Perfect. Big snort, like the big, like, massive expulsion of air that's like that dragon snort, and then one ear back to Zac, and then like, you want to lift?
Thank you for not making me ask.
And she's like, you can tell she's like, hurry up. Like her body language is like, like all on edge, ears going back. Like, come on.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Then you're gonna love this. Zac just kind of, like a baby climbing onto a counter, tries to. He doesn't know how to get on a horse.
Savannah down one knee, leg forward. Hurry up.
He like grabs a branch and like tries to pick himself, like lift up.
She's fully trying to help him at this point.
Can I acrobatics it at
Yeah,
least?
we'll say acrobatics with advantage because she's helping.
Like I need advantage. 28, motherfucker.
Dude.
I'm on there. I stop. Like I'm trying to climb up, right? And then I go, and the curls go, and then he just backs up and just does a fucking flip, a handspring.
Runs up the tree, grabs the branch, and gainer.
He just honestly with a 28, I think he goes, and just appears like Nightcrawler.
Savannah, you look away for 1 second. He's on your back when you look back.
That's really hard to do considering horses only have 2 blind spots and neither of them are where Zac mounted from, but sure.
No,
sure,
I don't know.
Austin.
That's not what I meant you blinked.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, Zac managed to get up there and I want to grab some mane. Is that cool?
Yeah, Savannah's not even waiting. Like, he probably grabs Mane because as soon as he's, like, astride, Savannah's popping up and bolting.
Dylan
probably grabs the backpack strap, honestly, at first. Because he chokes you a little. He doesn't want to hurt you. But then he'll grab Mane in a little bit.
I've pulled Pony's had a strap before around the neck, and I've pulled it. And there's no reaction. It might choke her out, but she made no reaction at all.
That's just Pony.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill me. I don't care.
Dylan and Savannah, you two horse girls, make me a athletics check each.
As the horses, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
Wait, hold on. Never mind. Sorry.
Strength, yeah.
8.
Yeah. Savannah, Dylan is just pulling off from you. She has hit her stride. She's even moving through the trees, like, which are kind of hard for you guys to, kind of get around quick enough, but
I'm trying to keep Zac on my back. I'm fully hindered in this.
Yep. Dylan, you're free. You can run. The wind in your mane just feels so good. Your tail in the breeze too, and you can feel the soft ground. Like every now and then you might hit a stick like with your hooves and stuff, but for the most part, moving through. And it just feels good. If you want to give me another wisdom.
Can I help with this by not speaking to her?
What do you say?
Dylan, stop.
You can have advantage on it. Yeah, you hear that in your head, and it still feels great, but you are human. Yeah.
Before I stop, you just hear, yeah. All right.
I love that all we could hear was little bits of. Ooh.
The thing is, though,
That's all it all peaked.
The Discord will cut it out, but it'll be on our track, so it will be in the
know.
bike.
But right now, we just heard. Whoop.
Yeah.
I love it.
I wrote a note for somebody to remember that happened at 1 hour and 11 minutes. So you don't, get the shit scared out of you.
All right. Yeah. You guys are in control of your morphs now. Zac's on your back, Savannah.
Savannah doesn't break gallop until she reaches where Dylan is.
And Dylan's just sitting there, like, prance footing. Just, It's so cool.
What would you normally use for riding a horse? Would it be acrobatics or dexterity or what? In D&D, I mean.
Animal handling probably.
Is it animal handling to stay on a horse?
I mean, I guess it just.
In 3.5, they had riding, so.
I would say it probably depend. Like if it was me, I would just based on what you were doing. But to control them, I feel like it would be an animal handling. To like hold on might be a strength.
Yeah, that's right. You don't need to. She's trying to help you actively. Like she's trying to keep Zac like centered as she's doing this.
I feel like there's a certain amount of effort Zac can make to like not just like be super fucking annoying for Savannah to carry him.
You can,
and hopefully he's like figuring that out as we go.
As she's
galloping, roll something to do that, you know.
As she's galloping, you can give me like an athletics check to hold on, and you can do it with advantage, and she's helping you.
How about a nat 20? Is that pretty good, or
yeah?
That work? That work, Austin?
Yeah, it works for me. No,
nice.
It's no effort for her. She's a big old strong horse, a big old strong pony, named Tony.
Big old strong Tony. Okay. Zac tries not to feel like a cowboy.
Fails.
Why would you try not to feel like a cowboy?
He does not succeed.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying. He fights it, and then eventually gives into it.
That's called taking a 1. Instead of taking...
Can I do that?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Roll to cowboy.
He did it.
I did it. Okay. So he's probably grinning ear to ear by the time we get to the cabin. Especially if we're running at full speed.
Yeah, as you guys run, it only takes you, like, normally it might take you, like, I think we said, like, an hour-ish from where the stop is. It takes you 10, 15 minutes.
So on average, we're traveling about 10 miles an hour, and now we're traveling at a flat-out gallop.
Is that right?
If you want to do math. If you want to do math.
Well, you know it. I already did all the math in my head.
Yeah, first. You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Because I'm a math bitch.
I love it. Okay. As they are approaching, though, Savannah will, like, as soon as, I think they might know the edges of thought speak range-ish, like, vaguely, and I think she'll start where she thinks it might be in thought speak range, like, calling out to, like, Cameron and Axe.
What do you say as you get closer?
Cameron, Axe, we're coming in. Is everything good?
You get back, yes. Everything is fine.
Does it sound weird?
In what way?
Tierce, tense, under duress, one may say.
Give me an insight check.
I will. As myself, thank you.
Can I hear it?
Yeah.
And I'll have advantage, too. Thank you. That is a 22.
22. Nate, are you rolling?
Oh, I didn't know. I was going to ask if I can. 20.
Not under duress or anything like that, but a little more tense than normal.
Okay. So I think Savannah from that is going to get... He's upset, but he's not in danger.
That would be a nice assumption. With a 20 and a 22, you guys could probably both come to that assumption.
Okay. Then Savannah's heading on in and stopping and seeing... in her mind, Zac's just going to dismount, but we'll see like what Zac is capable of. It falls off.
Probably just goes, I mean, how fast do you stop?
She's trying to help you, so she's trying to like slowly bring it down. But unfortunately, you're gonna go from that nice smooth gallop to that canter where you're like, okay, we're rocking, but like I'm okay, and then you're gonna go to that trot where you're just jackhammering, like oh god, and like then the walk. So pick your poison, man.
Do you fall off the horse?
I guess.
All right.
Just like I fell off the internet a minute ago.
Zac is just off You don't
Just
take any damage.
straight over the front, right? That's how it goes.
Yeah, you sure.
If you're going over the front, then I'm absolutely dead stopping from a gallop and just planting, letting you.
I mean, I feel like Savannah has a pretty good opportunity to fuck with Zac right now. I don't know. I would take it if I was
said
her.
I wasn't gonna, but you know what? If you're gonna fall off, then you're gonna do it fucking style.
Do it for.
Okay. So I go flying. Can I make a save to like an acrobatics?
So Savannah, maybe the
To do a
horse
cool
brain
thing?
kicks in just at the end, and as you regain it back, you like as you let your mind go off into the horse for just a second, but you regain it right back and stop in your tracks right in front of the cabin. Zac, you can make me a dexterity save as you fly off.
A dex save. 17, baby.
You you don't stick the landing, but you manage to
Superhero landing.
yeah, like hit roll and like face Savannah in a 3-point stance looking.
Oh, he would have
Dang.
fucking broken a leg if he stuck that landing.
Yeah, you told him about this or something. I don't know. Maybe he knows horses, but he
He's
didn't.
fallen off skateboards enough times. He knows to like tumble into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're like in front of the
Alright.
steps to the cabin, and Savannah is facing you, and Dylan, you come trotting up behind.
Zac just stands up and like wipes his hands off. It's cool. Thank you for the ride.
Savannah's horse like pony heads, nods obnoxiously like a horse does.
Are y'all gonna come in, or like you want me to wait for you, or
If you want, and Savannah will just start demorphing.
you don't have to, I guess.
Dylan's gonna. Is there any grass or anything anywhere around?
Yeah, so there is like this little clearing of trees like right in front of the cabin.
Okay. Dylan just really wants to get a big mouthful of something green and eat it, for just to know what
Yeah.
it's like.
It's nourishment.
Ah, all right, cool. So it's not fun or green or delicious
It does make
or crunchy.
it's a little crunchy, and delicious is one word to describe it. Wet, like
Mm.
it's not actually wet, but like when you chew the grass, it tastes wet. Do you taste wet? I don't know. A horse do.
I mean, if you have synesthesia, there's no way to know if a horse has synesthesia. So
Austin, what time
So-
of day is it?
It is about
12, 15, 12:30.
it's like 2, because
Okay.
That bus ride.
the bus takes like 2 hours to get out
Oh,
there.
So it's
Damn,
like
okay.
3 hours past the point where the grass would be at its most sugary. So it's starting to taper off, but it's still probably sugary.
Yeah, this grass,
Nice.
there's something about it. It stays sugary a little longer. The morning, that's why they call it dew, because it's
Is it?
sweet.
I don't think that's right.
I don't either, but I'm gonna go with it. And then as soon as she gets done with her mouthful of grass, she's gonna start demorphing.
You have as you finish the demorph, you still have a little bit of grass in there, and it tastes the same.
No.
Savannah will be right there,
I
like
kinda-
handing her her clothes and shoes.
I kind of liked it a little bit though. I'm
Weird.
just gonna
Okay.
dress
It tastes like those jelly beans, the ones that are grass flavored.
a little bit, but like better.
Zach's just watching this. Just like hands in his pockets, just like taking it in. After she's dressed. Just the conversation, I guess.
It's just like, what the fuck?
What? How was
Yeah.
Not necessary. Okay. Y'all, are you guys ready? Because it's probably going to be pretty bad, I would expect.
Savannah's gonna walk into the cabin and try to find Aximilia immediately.
As you walk into the cabin, like you first enter, to the right is the living room. You see Cameron in there. He is sitting on the couch and he's kind of like rubbing the sleep out of his eyes. He's got a cover on the couch. Looks like he just woke up. Aximilia is in the dining room where he set up his workstation, and he seems just to be in there working on something.
Okay, she'll walk into the dining room and start going into the bag. And she's going to bring out another bag that she had packed in there and kind of wrapped clothing around and made sure that it was protected and also hidden. And she'll open it up, and inside are all of the epitomen crystals that they got.
Roll me an investigation check as you open this bag up.
Let me see if I don't think I get anything for this. So 9.
So with a 9, you're looking in and you see just a small stitch along the side that looks like it's just a slightly different color thread than the rest of the bag. And it's like, when you look in the bag, it's apparent. You wouldn't see it like, just giving a quick scan. But as you look in, you see a stitch that's a different color thread.
Okay. She's going to kind of pull that while she's...
Go ahead.
Just while she's taking stuff out, she's going to pull that thread as she sees it.
The thread starts to come loose, and if you pull it all the way out, a little flap kind of just like falls open, and more of these crystals fall out into the bag of crystals that you had.
Okay. She's going to put them on the table and continue explaining, kind of half distracted by that going on. But I don't believe they've told Aximilia about this. So she's going to kind of give him the quick rundown of there was a time when we had this Cameron from the future came here and we got these crystals, and they do different sorts of things. I'll have to look and see what Cameron left us to tell us what they do, but I had a thought that if we had one in here that had something to do with taking away memories, maybe we could boost it or something and dose Katie with it when she gets unyerked.
He, his stalk eyes are moving all around, and you notice when you walked in, he followed you with one. But now he turns his head and from what he's working on, looks in the bag. I am not familiar with these crystals.
I know, or I guessed, but maybe we can do something. Maybe we can look at them, see if there's anything we can do. I also just don't know how effective they are to begin with.
He looks into the bag. Let's see.
And I think at that point too, she'll kind of grab the ones that came out of that seam and just we'll have separated them.
Well, the ones that fell out, they have mixed in with the crystals that you already have. Okay. And some of them are the same color. It's hard to tell which ones were before. Okay. If that makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
But he will look in the bag as well. And he looks back to you. And he says, I believe there's something else. And he reaches in, and in the little pouch that fell open, he reaches in that, and there's the corner of a little piece of paper. And he pulls it out and looks at it and looks back to you and hands it to you. And it's a handwritten note. And this is what it says. Savannah, you should be able to see it now in the under your notes, under your character sheet.
Okay. I might have to refresh.
It's titled Future
Got it.
Cameron.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Shall I read this out loud just for...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And Savannah might even read it out loud, actually, like, as she's pulling it out there.
Up to you.
Still, not like to everybody, because she's still very cognizant that Katie is downstairs, but she'll read it out loud, like, epitome crystals. Black makes you stronger, faster, tougher. Yeah, we knew that. Green heals your wounds. Orange, caution. Big boom. Cameron read this. White knocks them out. Off-white wakes them up. A little easy to confuse. Red, we don't know. Purple is trippy, must be a drug. Pink, don't know, but it makes me feel good. Swirly, shiny gray. Extreme caution, do not use. This one affects the brain and it messes up more than it works right. Extremely bad consequences with this. See notes on Sam Mitchell.
Zac, roll me a perception check.
I'd be happy to. Perception. A 5.
As you walk in, Cameron looks at you and just gives you like a head nod. And just, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Dude, I'm so sorry that I didn't come back like immediately. Kind of got grounded. got my phone taken away and stuff. It's been not great.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. And he kind of like rubs the back of his head. But you see Savannah talking to Aximili in the other room, but you can't hear what they're saying.
Everything going good? I mean, you haven't been down to see her probably, but any reports from Max?
I was down there. I didn't go look at her or go in front of the door or anything. Just down there with him. And he's been checking on her. He let me get some rest last night.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I'm just gonna go see what they're doing.
And then after you, Dylan, what do you got going? What are you doing as you enter?
Dylan is just kind of taking it all in. As soon as she heard Savannah start talking about the mind wiping, she got like super tense. And then as soon as Savannah said Katie, she was like, "Whew, okay, we're good here." So then she's just gonna like sit down and pay attention to everything that's happening.
Yeah, so like after that, that's like when Zac comes in, Savannah, as you finish reading up this note, Zac walks into the dining room.
Savannah will honestly like hand it over, like just kind of, here's what we've got going on, if you're observing it, like.
All right, I'm gonna add this to
Zac or to Axe?
Zac.
Okay.
Like, as if you're walking in as we're talking and discussing this, like, Aximili read it, Savannah read it. As Zac walks in, she'll show him, or if he like reaches for it, she'll hand it over.
Now you guys should all be able to see that now.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No.
It's at the
Now I
top,
do.
which threw me. Yeah.
What do you think this means? Cameron walks into.
Who's Sam Mitchell?
As you read that, Zac, you know Sam Mitchell. He is like your biggest follower on TikTok. He's been there since the beginning. He's on the baseball team. You just saw him the other night at the festival.
Okay. So instead of saying who's Sam Mitchell, I go, what happened to Sam Mitchell?
Don't know.
Is there any more of this? It looks like a torn off corner. Is there like...
And Savannah will start investigating that bag further.
It looks like this is just like a small little journal, like one of the handheld journals, but it doesn't have any other notes in it, just these ones.
Cameron, if you were going to hide something, where would you hide it?
Zach's treehouse.
Okay.
I hit a wooden
check it out next
screwdriver
time.
there once.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure.
I'll check it out when I get home. See if I can find something.
Okay.
How's the downstairs situation? Max.
I cannot tell you about my people at the moment.
No, come on, man. He wouldn't get it.
If you mean your prisoner, she hasn't left. I've set up a monitoring system on her. You can watch the feedback here if you like, but I have not seen a Yeerk exit her head.
Okay.
Savannah will turn and like immediately like hone in on what he's saying and try to like see what's going on.
He's got a laptop up and there's a feed on there. You see Katie sitting in a chair. I don't remember, did you all tie her up in the chair? So then she's sitting in a chair with just like her hands,
God.
her head in her hand.
My internet went out again. Sorry.
Oh.
It's freaking out. No, we just left her on the floor.
So Savannah will be like half watching that and like half paying attention to what's going on now. And I think she'll just like staring at the screen, but start like, Maximilian, do you think there's any way to try to figure out what these do with chemical makeup or something?
With time, I can try to test them. Take samples from what I know. I am not a scientist. The Andalites are just so far technologically advanced that we seem way smarter than humans. Well, we are way smarter than humans, but I do not know everything.
No, but you're our best bet. You are the smartest one here.
I would do my best.
We only need to find out, I think, 2. I think pink is the least of our worries, but gray or red, I think.
If I have time, I will look into them.
I think
Did you
Savannah's going to
guys
look confused
question-
at that. Did we what?
Did anybody question Katie?
No, she can't know who we are.
No,
I was gonna ask if she said
yeah.
anything.
Cameron will say, well, I definitely didn't. Maxie asked her if she was hungry. She said no. She tried to appeal to someone. She didn't know who was out here. She just started talking to anybody except the Andalite. But we didn't
When's
respond.
the last time she ate?
We've gave her sandwiches, but she half eats them. I don't know why. If she's gonna eat half of it, she might as well eat the whole thing. It's just a waste of smoked ham.
Did you ask her if she eats meat?
He looks to Aximili, and he looks over to Savannah and looks back to Dylan and shakes his head. No, I didn't. Huh.
Yeah, it just kind of feels a little cruel to make somebody who doesn't eat meat.
That's true.
Well, we did peanut butter and honey the first time. She ate that, right?
She only ate half of that one, too.
Weird.
Oh, man. Hey, did I do like a war crime or something?
think it's that serious.
Huh. Looks back to Max. He says, "All right, I guess we're off the hook."
So should we ask her some questions?
I mean, Max, we're really sure about this 3-day thing, right?
Yes. The Yeerk cannot survive longer than 3 days. They will starve.
And the festival, I mean, that was Saturday night.
Yes.
So unless her Yeerk like ate right before the festival, should be coming out of there.
Correct.
She was in front of a tank at the festival.
Oh. Okay.
Can these things like communicate between each other? Like, do they do they hive mind or something?
I do not believe so, unless they are in a host that is thought speak capable. In their natural form, they are blind.
So we're saying that this thing is about to come out of her, and we know it's not going to go anywhere because look where we are. It shouldn't matter at this point if we go down and talk to her.
We can't do that because we don't want our faces to be known to her. We don't want her to know that we're here. Hopefully we're going to be able to somehow get her to forget us and let her go. And if not, she was a controller. We can't let her go back to be infested again. There's a target painted on her back, and if our secret gets out, the jig is up. That's it for us.
Okay. So we don't want her to know who we are. Us, the totally normal people.
Correct. Aximili could question her.
But they think that there are Andalites.
No, that's the problem. That's why she's here. She knew we were humans. That's why I picked her up.
Right, so if she sees a different Andalite, she might think we're not humans.
You could definitely give it a shot.
That's a shot, but she's still capable of lying, even without the Yeerk.
Yeah, everyone is.
I mean, after
Like
the
no
Yeerk comes
assurance in
out,
that.
Katie can just tell us what she saw, right?
Katie can tell Aximili what she saw.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. Like, we don't have to question the Yeerk, right? We can just wait till Katie, who would assume, I assume she would cooperate.
You also assume that I would cooperate.
That is an assumption that I made, Aximili. I apologize.
He looks to you and just gives like a nod.
Would you be willing to do this for us?
That depends. I was willing to help you all, but you did not take my advice, Savannah. Matea is dangerous.
She is, but a couple things. We assumed, like you did at first, that all Andalites were our allies. We got ourselves into a tough situation, and we got out of it with a potential new help.
She is not help. That's what I am trying to tell you. She's a murderer. A thief as well, he says as he like goes back to, you see he has like the Z-Space transponder out and he's just like got like a piece of it off and he seems to like use this little screwdriver to screw something back on as he goes back to it. She cannot be trusted. She is
Don't need to
treacherous.
trust her. We really don't need to trust her.
And you see one of the stalk eyes go to Dylan. And you can kind of tell that this is between you, Axe, Zac, and Cameron. Like, he's left Dylan out of this because he says, that is Andalite technology, and it is in the hands of a human we just met. That is how you're asking me to trust. You're asking me to trust her as well.
I think Savannah's going to pause here, and then she's going to start to morph. And it doesn't really matter to what to her, so I think she's just going to start going to something familiar. I think she might actually just go to Possum. Awesome Possum. And then once she's morphed there, she's going to say, Aximili, like directly to Aximili and only to him. Aximili, that was the best option that we had at the moment. That was the option to keep both Maitea from having to be killed or killing one of us and keeping the morph cube with us.
How do you know that this girl is not in alliance with Maitea? How long? We don't know how long she's been here.
I've been watching her for 3 days. Well, almost 3 days at this point. I don't know that she's not in alliance with Maitea. I don't know that. I don't even know if she's not a controller. I don't think she is, but I don't know that. But we are in a better situation than we would have been otherwise. And you and I both know that if Maitea wanted to take my head off, she could have done it a lot faster.
I would have intercepted.
I think if she really wanted to do it, you might not have had time. But I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you did intercept her.
Savannah, if you ask me, I will trust you in this matter, but there's something else you should know. She didn't just kill a war prince. That war prince, he trained with my father. It was her war prince. She served under him. He was my father's swarm, his closest friend.
I don't know that... I mean, you're right. We can't trust her, but potentially we could use not an alliance, but a truce.
Then if you have a plan, Savannah, I would like to know it.
I do. It's not very good.
While
and I
they're...
think...
Oh, sorry. While they're just sitting there staring at each other, having this conversation with each other, clearly not letting Dylan hear this part, Dylan's just gonna, and stand up. Cameron, outside with me?
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Thanks. My favorite thing in the world, being talked about like I'm not here. Love it. Thanks, guys. And she's just gonna walk outside.
Cameron, looks over, as she walks out and he's, going to join her, he looks at Savannah Possum, then to Zac, then to Axe, but then back to Savannah Possum. Kind of just, shrugs his shoulders and follows Dylan.
I'm just gonna go with them, actually. And Zac's gonna walk out, too.
Did we do something wrong?
We were quite rude by human standards.
That is troubling.
Yeah. Savannah was gonna open this up at this point and tell everybody what her plan is, but I think it's because everybody just left, she's gonna be like, well, all right. So I've been thinking. Visser Three is an Andalite.
The abomination.
Right. The Yeerk is the abomination.
Yes.
The Yeerk has to feed. That's a weak point. What if we scout out and figure out when the Yeerk has to feed, and we free the Andalite?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. It's not gonna be good, my guy.
This is a long pause, and as he's thinking, I would be able to avenge my brother.
You would, and Maitea would get the thing that she wanted. That would have her. That would make her betray us. She wouldn't have a reason to anymore.
But that's going to be another persuasion check, I think, because he was
Okay.
he was all for that, and now Matea's getting what she wants as well.
How is that not an advantage?
Because he does not like Matea.
But it's
wa-
also.
He wants her to. I do not like the idea of working with her.
It's not necessarily working with her. It's getting her off our tails and not betraying us.
That would be treason to my people if I helped her.
Then you don't help her. Then let us do it. Maybe you can help us scout and give us ideas, but you don't have to do it. I honestly, Maximilian, I don't really want you working with Maitea anyways, because I don't like the thought of her doing anything that would put you in danger on a mission, and I think she might.
I would destroy her in one-on-one combat. But you're right. She's sneaky. She is an assassin.
Yeah. And I get the impression not the smartest Andalite.
She has definitely not have the brain power that I do. She's all brawn. But she's smart as well. Listen, I should not be so arrogant when it comes to another Andalite, especially one as dangerous as Matea. You deserve to know the truth about her. And she is very formidable. She is wise. She's not dumb by any means, but
No. But talking to her, there was an impression.
you're right. She's no scholar.
So now Savannah's going to go quiet because she has pitched everything to Aximilian now that she has been thinking about since this all started. And so, like, ever since Maitea threw out that you need to do something for me, you need to help me, you need to help me on my plan, Savannah's, like, just leveled with Aximili, like, everything that she's been, like, grinding on for the past 3 days.
Savannah, after everything that you said, what you've offered, I do want to help you still. And plausible deniability is not honorable, but we will see how things work out. I just want you to know that she's dangerous, and I want to ask something of you as well.
Okay?
After everything, after we freed the abomination and... Shit, hang on, something just popped up on my computer. Okay. After we've freed the abomination, if we can free him, after she has gotten what she wanted and we have gotten what we have wanted, if their chance or the opportunity presents itself, we take her into custody for the Andalite fleet. She must face judgment.
If it is possible, and we have the means to do so, as in the Andalites are near, and we don't have to contain her for any duration of time, we can try.
Then I guess we better contact the fleet.
And what if she proves to work out? What if she works with us? Then what?
She must still answer for her crimes. She's killed someone, Savannah.
I think I might have too.
He now like turns to you, and you see one of his stalk eyes is on you and two of his main eyes. But then he lets the stalk eye wander again. Savannah, there is a difference in taking a life in the middle of a battle than stabbing your commander in his back. I didn't hear you, Alex.
Maybe.
Have you been writing your journals?
Have.
Would you say I didn't? I don't know why I can't hear.
I don't.
It's
I think
genetics.
It's because your ears are going, Austin. Your
My-
ears are going. No, she's gonna say. She said, "I have."
Like, keep at them. It may help you.
That's not what we're talking about here. Will you help us question?
I will help.
Okay. And I still think we should probably try to wipe her memories if we can, if it's possible.
I will do my best. I'm trying to tell you, Savannah, this is not my strong suit.
Better chance than any one of us, and I think it's her best chance at having some semblance of a life after this.
Yes, I will do what I can. I will go ahead and start.
Okay, and I should probably go apologize and tell Dylan we weren't actually really talking about her for all that long.
Yes. That may... repairing the fractures in the team would definitely prove useful.
This isn't my strong suit. And then Savannah will start to demorph.
There's like... If like Andalites smile with their eyes and like you can tell when they do it, this is a half smile. Like a look at you and like a little smirk side of the face. With his right eye as he like side eyes you. But he reaches into the bag and pulls out this dark gray metallic looking crystal. And as you look in the bag, there's only I'm just gonna say as you like look in the bag, you take a quick count. I can give you these again after the show, or you can take them now. It's up to you. The green crystals, you have 20 of them. The white crystals, you have 9. The black crystals, there are 3 of them. Red, 6. Orange, 7. Purple, 1. No pinks. Off-white, 2. And of this dark gray metallic, you have 3. And that's the one that Aximili pulls out first and is examining.
Okay. Savannah will leave him to it and walk outside to like find where everybody else is.
So, meanwhile,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Zac. Okay, cool.
Like as you guys are, Dylan, as you head out, Cameron's right behind you. Zac, you're following. Is that right?
Yeah, it's probably like a beat later. Like they both will go outside, and then a beat later, Zac, you hear the screen door slam again. I want to use charisma rolls or something to try to smooth all this over.
So,
Because I don't think that, even if Savannah is talking about Dylan, I think that it's probably for the better of the team. And so Zac is just going to try to, like, I don't know, pep talk. Look, it's cool.
a quick disclaimer about as far as using rolls and stuff. You can go out here, talk to Dylan, and you can make your rolls. You're not going to be able to influence Jenna's choices with your rolls, though. You can't player to player
No.
It will be how
Understood.
convincing you are, but she can still, If she's gonna be mad,
Yeah.
unless you convince her to not be mad, she doesn't have to use the roll to change her opinion. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah.
But yeah, just
It's
wanted
just
to throw it out there.
I won't
Dylan
even,
stomps.
get into exactly what he's gonna say because I don't want to do that. I was just gonna say like
Yeah,
more or less it was to set up Savannah for maybe advantage on an apology
yeah.
or something
So
like that.
Dylan
This is great.
stomps out.
Yeah, she stomps over to the grassy area and just sort of flops on her butt and then lays back and puts her left hand over her stomach and her right hand over her chest and just sits there and focuses on feeling her breath go in and feeling her stomach rise and then feeling her chest rise and then in reverse back out, just focusing.
Cameron like will watch you for a second and said, "Is that like relaxation?"
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he sits down in the grass and like does the same thing, and then that's when the screen door slams as shut as Zac walks out. You're not slamming it; it just falls back shut. And but yeah, you walk out and you see Dylan and Cameron with like both over there doing these breathing techniques.
I think Zac probably knows a little, like enough to know that, like, okay, that's like a meditation thing. I'm not gonna mess with that. And he will be like nearby, available, and God, I don't know how to explain it. Trying to put off like, hey man, everything's fine vibes, without without saying anything because he doesn't want to interrupt. And he'll just I'm gonna like practice. Honestly, he's gonna practice some acrobatic stuff and like walk on his hands or something.
Dylan,
Like
you notice like in between your breaths, you notice Zac watching you for a minute, and then he starts like, doing cartwheels, doing like running up trees and grabbing the branches and climbing
Okay,
them.
hold on. No, back up. I'm not going crazy because that's too noisy. He's just doing like I think walking on his hands maybe.
Yeah.
Handstands, keeping his balance. Maybe yoga. Maybe a little bit of like I don't know something yoga-ish.
Cool.
And he's like 15, 20 feet away. He's not like right up in their fucking grill. Like he's off a ways. If it feels like they're gonna be done for after a little while, he might wander over.
Yeah.
I think the first, like, Dylan cracks her eye and sort of looks side-eye at Zac as he's doing all this stuff. And at first she's just like, just shut up and breathe. Just calm down. And then after about the 6th or 7th time that she feels the under her back from him, like, dismounting a handstand, she's like, oh my God.
Cameron opens one eye.
Can I do? Well, I don't know if Zac would have noticed her like giggle or whatever.
It's fine. You don't.
Was that a giggle or was that an angry noise?
No, it was kind of a giggle.
Okay, yeah. He might ham it up a little bit then, like intentionally fall over, just to get good vibes, happiness happening.
Give me a performance check.
Why, I'd be delighted. An 18, low for him.
Yeah, but whatever you're trying to do, you do it pretty good. Like,
Okay.
not the best you ever did, but pretty good. Better than average.
I mean, Zach's pretty good at standing on 2 hands. He's trying to get good at standing on 1, and that's like a lot harder. So he's probably, letting his elbows buckle and falling, and lots of falling, just lots of falling.
Yep.
Dylan sort of laughs and sits up and then stands up and walks over. Can you show me how to do that?
Yeah, no, it's all about balance. Here, let's not start with a one-handed handstand. Those are pretty intense. Can you stand on your head?
Yeah. I think so.
So standing on your head is the
gonna
first
brace
thing
her.
because
She's gonna brace her
let's do
arms up
hands.
over her head.
He like corrects you so that it's hands instead of elbows, and like says, "All right, let's try this. We're gonna make it a triangle, and then you just got to get your feet in the air. That's the first step." And he gives like some pointers on how to do it. and like holds her feet as she goes up the first time and tries to get her like steady. He goes, "Okay, now, next time, try to do it without putting your head down." And then like lets her somersault out of that and watches
she
her
definitely
fall
falls
because
like
yeah,
several times.
not gonna happen. But
Oops,
yeah,
the
he'll
air
just do
right out
some
of her lungs.
coaching. I could maybe use like an inspiring sort of thing and give her some.
Yeah, if you want to try it
Points.
again and make a roll, Dylan, you can make and we'll say acrobatics or
Yeah,
performance.
just call it inspiration, I think.
And then yeah, you can add as inspiration if you want.
So you get a 1d10.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
managed with like him coaching you and helping you. You managed to keep the handstand for like, almost 10 seconds.
So about 2 seconds in, when it looks like she's not falling, Zach's gonna go in a handstand also, so that he's facing her, like a few feet apart, and be like, "There you go. See, you got it." As we're both upside down.
Yeah, and then it like right around that 10-second mark is when Dylan you lose it and you fall over and Cameron starts
Do I take
clapping.
him with me?
Huh? Yeah, you hit him as
Probably.
you
Down
fall.
with me?
Cameron
Nice.
cracking up,
Nice.
and he looks
Just a fit of giggles.
and like
Um,
as he's laughing, he looks up as the door opens again, and Savannah comes out. Have you demorphed Savannah? Or are you? Yeah.
Yeah, Savannah will approach you guys, but as long as you guys are like still laughing and like being positive, she's like slowing down and like approaching with caution.
at the end of when the laugh is naturally dying, Zach again, very just friendly, normal. This is everyday shit. He's gonna go, "Oh hey Van, you guys all set in there?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I was just showing him how to do handstands."
Cool. And then I think Savannah will like deep breath, like, and then look at Dylan and just be like, "Dylan, I apologize.
No, don't. No, me. I do. I'm sorry. I get really stressed sometimes. And I don't know if you know this, but it's been a really stressful few days.
I can imagine.
And I popped off, and I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. We were switched to a private conversation at a weird.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no,
She'll be back. She'll be back.
me?
She'll be back.
Am I
yeah.
gone?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. Yeah, so Savannah will just say, "I'm so sorry, like we switched to a private conversation at a weird time, and we actually genuinely weren't talking about you in particular for all that long. And, I want you to know this whole 3 days is, it's weird. It's not about you, and it's weird to say that, and I apologize, but it's about whether or not you have, a slug brain."
Yeah. She's right, Dylan. We all did it.
You did.
Yeah. Only,
Yeah.
I
But you
will
were
say this
all-
has gone a lot better.
Oh.
You didn't get hit with a shovel.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No wolves.
Oh my
Pretty good.
god. Wait, we have wolves?
Well, we have wolves.
Well, you have wolves. Oh no.
Well, Cameron looks to Zach and he says, "Well, we have wolves."
And out there somewhere, there's a wolf who has a little of me. So that's kind of something kind of cool, I guess.
Did you get bit?
Yeah, it turns out the easiest way to get a wolf to calm down for a minute is to let it eat your arm.
Okay, hang on. No, shut up. Listen, you are the only werewolf in existence.
Damn.
It bit you. Now you can turn into
And then
a
I
wolf.
turned into it.
That's fucking cool.
She's right.
Savannah's just nodding along to this, like, okay, all right. Like, it's cool, but she's like following the mythology, and like every time she wants to say like, but she's just not.
Well, what's next?
I think Savannah has to show us a handstand.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Van. We've worked on him a couple times.
we were 10.
The arms still work the same, and he just does it again. Just to be a dick. Fucking cartwheel.
Don't
Come on,
think
Cameron,
you
you
have
too.
to, but and then Dylan does one.
As you're saying you don't have to, he's egging on Cameron to do one.
Cameron like smiles when Zac says that, and like then he looks to Savannah and he says, "Guess if she does one, I'll do one."
Really?
Oh, it's a challenge.
He looks at you and shrugs.
Is it at the same time too?
Well, if you think you can do it at the same time as me, and he like leans back and then starts to go forward.
Savannah will say, I don't think I can do it at all, but like since Cameron is doing it, she'll follow reluctantly.
Give me an acrobatics or a performance. I gotta find it.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
Just you wait, buddy.
That could not have gone better.
Could not have gone better.
Oh well.
Oops.
Cameron goes up onto his handstand, and he's doing it pretty good. Like, he seems to wobble for a little bit, but just on pure strength keeps it up for a second. But as he starts to fall over, Savannah goes onto her hands and just, it's like she tried to do a somersault, the way she flips right into Cameron and knocks him over too. And he like,
Zach's losing it. Zach is full head back belly laughing.
Dylan has both of her hands clasped over her mouth, just shoulders shaking silently.
Yeah, Zach goes over and like helps Savannah up, like gives her a hand.
"That's the best you got, Savannah?" And like Cameron starts to push himself up.
I mean, it was a pretty good attack.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think Savannah, like, go Austin.
if I was a Hork-Bajir, I'd be shaking in my blades.
We
As
should get Max to do one.
as Zach is helping Savannah up, she'll kind of like, I think, be clutching somewhere where like Cameron, like she got an elbow from Cameron as she like tumbled through him, and I think she'll be saying like, that's literally the worst I could have possibly done. I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't break anything. And your phone screen is cracked as you like pull it out to check the time. Oh well, I guess you did.
Yep. That's great.
And like as you guys pal around for a little while, as there's like a small break in the conversation, Cam will look to Zac and then to Savannah and say, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" To Savannah.
Yeah, of course.
He like starts to take a walk towards the woods, like just the tree line.
Savannah will like pause for a second and like shoot a look back at like Zach and Dylan, like just like, okay, and then follow Cameron.
And like he stops like once he gets to a tree, and he's just like looking off into the distance, and like as you kind of approach him, he says, "So you're the new leader."
Trying it out.
You Guys, he looks like kind of over his shoulder, and he's got like a little half smile on his face, but like his eyes look sad. And he says, you guys didn't really care what I thought about it?
What do you think about it, Cameron?
You know, Savannah, I know, like, the thing is, I know how to be a soldier, and I know what I'm good at and what I'm not. I don't want to go into this you thinking I'm angry about you switching leadership. I'm just worried that this team is falling apart.
A fair worry. And I did think that you were angry about it. Still do a little.
I mean, I guess anger is part of it. I don't know. It's hard for me to, put these things into words, but I'm not mad at you. I just feel left out, and that seems petty in all of this.
Doesn't. I get it. It was a conversation strictly between Zac and I. Probably should not have been.
I know that sometimes choices have to be made quick, and I'm not going to get a say, but if you guys had time to have that conversation, maybe it could have waited, maybe it couldn't. We were squaring off with an Andalite. Maybe it was just not the right... That was just the only time that you had, but I don't know. I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me feel strange.
No. You're right. It was before that. It was before we were in the heat of the moment with an Andalite, and should have been consulted. So tell me now what your opinion is.
Well, if I was there, I would have said that whoever is the leader, it needs to be someone who doesn't have to do it all. Someone who can make the right decisions, but also someone that can make the tough ones. Someone who knows the ones they lead. Someone who values, even cherishes those lives, but can also send them into impossible situations. Savannah, I'll forever be grateful that all of you just ran in to save my life, but if you're going to lead, I need you to be willing to risk it as well.
I think Savannah's gonna take a very long pause, and he can hear her kind of like breathe in pretty sharply at that. Because I think Cameron, having spent enough time with Savannah, knows he's hit a nerve with her, and probably knew he was about to hit a nerve with her when he was saying that. And then she'll kind of deep breath out, and she'll say, "You're right. And I will do my best by you, Cameron. I'll do my best in all of those ways. But I don't know if that's enough for you."
I've known you a little while now, and I believe you. I just want you to know that, and want it to be said, that I have just as much of a reason to fight as you, as Zac, as Dylan, even as Axe, Millie. This is war, though. Things are different.
I know you have just as much of a reason. I know you do. I'm not doubting that, and I'm not doubting you. I'm just not going to leave you as a sitting duck, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that, Savannah. Thank you. I don't know. I have faith in you as a leader. I have faith in Zac as a leader, but just know that this is all of us. If the team's falling apart and you're the leader now, you have to pick us back up. You can do that.
I'll do my best.
Okay, now that that's done, you should probably let me and Zac hang out with Dylan for a little while and you get some sleep. You do look tired. I don't know, Savannah, I didn't want to say anything in front of everybody else, but you got some bags under your eyes.
Yeah, it's been a long couple of days. You don't have to worry about insulting my appearance in front of the others. We've all seen each other morph.
That's true. Oh, man. Guess we're closer than ever. I don't know. Look, awkward moment. We had a serious talk. Now we gotta break the ice. What's up, Savannah?
What are you doing?
Being awkward.
Oh. Why? It's uncomfortable when you're more awkward than I am.
Yeah. Let me think. Hey, you want to go hang out with them till you go to bed? It's almost your bedtime.
Okay. I'm hearing you want me to go to bed, so I'm going to go to bed until whatever happens with Katie.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah. And Savannah at this point will start walking back like she does not know what to do. What is Cameron doing right now? So yeah, she'll walk back towards the group.
Yeah, and Savannah and Cameron rejoin the group. And as you guys walk back up, we'll pan out and we'll see from the sky the cabin and 4 of the humanimals. Well, 3 humanimals and a possible humanimal standing, some doing handstands, some falling, some laughing. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, no Heraclist.
We ain't doing one.
We ain't doing one. Listen, we'll do one another
I have
time.
to justify it.
What about that did you find questionable? What about that?
What? Yeah.
All the episodes. What did you find questionable about that?
Ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing.
Ain't a dang,
Solid.
a gum thing.
Top to bottom. No question.
None. It's crystal clear. And if you do have questions, let us know.
And we'll answer them next time.
We'll answer them next
American.
time. An American time.
Or Canadian
Are we gonna
time.
do
Earth time.
Earth
We have the
time?
same
All
minutes,
of Earth is on a
Austin.
single time.
Mhm. Yeah. The time
It is
that Earth is on is
6 of your clocks.
6:06.
It's everybody's a clocks, Nate.
It's 6.
No,
It's
they're not.
7:06.
It's daylight of your saving.
7:06 is 666, right? Hey.
No.
Love you. Be
It
careful.
is. No, it is.
Oh,
Are
I
we gonna
see.
do an
If you
outro?
go over, I gotcha. I
Wait,
gotcha. Yeah.
It would have to be 6:05, right? Because 7 o'clock is a whole minute. I don't know how time works. Hey, we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.